Greetings people, how's it going? Some random guy here, and today we're gonna take a closer look at an Italian project called Metable. It is the first learn-to-earn metaverse, the evolution of education. Sounds fancy, but what it is all about we're gonna take a closer look today. Here's the thing, as always, it's just a video, it's just a review. If this one is something for you or not, is something for you to decide. Links to everything as always in the description down below. You can click them, you can follow them, doesn't mean you have to. They also have their key collection on OpenSea, which is something that you might need in the future, but that is something that we're going to talk about in a couple minutes. We're going to go through the whole website as well as their light paper. Their white paper has 100 pages, so that's far too long. But they have small pages for the light paper, 39 pages. We can go through that, learn what it's all about. And then in the Discord later on as well, I will show you how to join, which is pretty simple. Click the button, click on verify, and then what they've been doing in there the whole time. That being said, usual disclaimer, not financial advice, doing research, yada yada. Let's start the PowerPoint presentation. It is the first decentralized virtual world that has revolutionized the education industry thanks to Web 3.0 and blockchain technologies. Basically a bunch of buzzwords that says we use the smart stuff and we combine it with education, so something that exists and something that is in the whole metaverse, combine it, create something pretty cool, and then make it available for everybody out there. They are sold out. Actually, the first NFT collections have been sold out in just 2 days, which means that they have the proven concept and a working team behind it that knows exactly what to do. That is why the 40 items over here, as well as the 500 different owners, have, I would assume, 1 key each. But then again, I'm not too sure how this works exactly. This one is on the Polygon chain, by the way, instead of just on ETH, which means when it comes to gas fees, on Matic, a lot cheaper, faster, more reliable. It's basically ETH 2.0. If you think about it, ETH is pretty slow, with the floor price being 5 at the moment, so nobody wants to sell their key. One of those keys, whether it's the sporty clever key, strong, crafty, funny, different adjectives for each key, give you a short description as well as who owns that, as it's usually the case for OpenSea, where it gives the owner the right to convert it into a land of the founding district in the Metable Metaverse. So when they build their own Metaverse, that's how you get the land plots. The owner will have the possibility to choose it in preview, the end of September, so in about a month and a bit from now, where Mr. Key gives you access to the new investing in NFT course, as well as the dedicated Discord channel. Which is pretty smart. If you think about like making a course, making a metaverse, selling NFTs that give you a land in the metaverse, and then also the opportunity to make a course, it's like, you know, you combine everything. And when you combine everything, you usually get a pretty good result. Especially if you combine things that work well together, things that synergize. When it comes to the other parts of the website, they call it the first learn-to-earn metaverse. I don't know the exact details, probably going to be in the light paper, but imagine you get paid for education. I think that's actually the case in like Denmark and any of the Scandinavian countries. But usually you have to pay in order to learn, and in here you learn and get paid. So it's like a double benefit. And there are 6 different ways on how you can earn in Metable. You can study, socialize, teach, play, do business, and invest. Pretty interesting. There's the whole learn-to-earn concept, them saying they're the first one, where you can study in an immersive way, learn it with less effort. You can zero the cost of studying, pretty nice. I mean, in the internet, most things are free anyways, but then again, university usually charges you money, and earn based on the time you spend studying. So, if you like study with me videos, you can put them on in the background and actually get paid for that. You can also teach to earn. You can create courses, think like Skillshare for example, as well as schools, without having to pay high commissions to brokerages platforms. And because this one is fully decentralized, your courses will increase the economic value of their school. And I would assume if they ever have a token in the future, you might earn their token from the students you have in your school. And you might also earn like real estate thingies as it comes to if you own the land and you get an increased value based on the metaverse becoming more popular, then therefore stonks go up. You understand my mindset? I hope you do. Price goes up, hopefully. Invest to earn. You can also buy land and earn from the capital gains. That's what I just explained. Capital gains, but I was missing the term. Yes, in the real world, you can invest and do business. Nice. You can also rent to earn. So instead of just owning something and you do all the work, you can rent it out to other people. Turns out when it comes to real estate, having people and tenants live in there, it's nice. Without the obstacles of bureaucracy, access costs, taxes, stress, everything's in the metaverse, anonymous, crypto, all the benefits in there. But instead of just having like, you know, the usual things when it comes to learning, teaching, but also investing, they also have play to earn in here. So play to earn is not just the main category, it's just one of the 6 categories, where you can participate in the quiz games, earn tokens that you can then reinvest in Metable, so on and so forth. Lastly, they also got the stake as well as the vote to earn, where you can vote on their own DAO, their own decentralized autonomous organization. You can maybe vote on how many upcoming plots of lands there should be, maybe how many teachers, how many members. That is all gonna be decided once everything goes live in here. We can also then get rewarded and receive tokens. Next up, more value, more opportunities. The more value you create, the more opportunities you will have, which is a nice idea, and I hope it works, because here's the thing, when it comes to YouTube, the more entertainment you create, not value but entertainment, the more you get paid, which is why people use clickbait, full cap titles, all of that, like Mr. Beast style, think about any video. To be fair, those are good videos, but you don't learn anything. The most popular things are entertainment, not education, but in a teaching metaverse, might be different. With Metable, you can also promote yourself to companies from all over the world who are looking for staff. Think about this as like an advertising opportunity slash a hub for people that love to teach or like to teach, and then any upcoming employer to maybe find somebody with the right skill set to reach out to. For example, if you search for an editor on YouTube, the easiest way is to go into a Discord for editors and be like, hi, YouTuber, need editor, and then you should find them. You have the opportunity to participate in job recruitment events, take part in interviews, appear in company searches. Pretty much, when it comes to putting your name out there, this is a pretty good way. And you can also do business in the metaverse. We can create value for the community in many ways, as you've seen, earn based on that, and then also create courses, events, meetings, train your staff. Think about the real world of business just in the metaverse, making it more accessible for everybody. A unique, immersive experience, talk, socialize, play. What I think is pretty cool is, before we go to the roadmap, that the entire team working on this not just has a lot of experience in the field, but is also docs, so you know exactly who is working on this every single day to make this become reality. Think a team of 12 people, plus minus some freelancers here and there, that have the experience and know how to create successful businesses. As for the plans for the roadmap that we had in the past couple quarters, as well as the upcoming quarters, we focus on marketing, the blockchain, as well as the game development. In quarter 3, September next year, up until then we should have the alpha release for the metaverse, as well as the test and the debugging, and for the blockchain, create the token, the land, the smart contract, the NFTs, and also get audited. Maybe by, I forgot the name, but the one that they usually use. Like there's Hacken and there is another one. And they might use that. And in quarter 4, up until Christmas of this year, they, again, focus on VC token sales, private token sales, and as well as the first public round and round 1 for the land sales, have the smart contract development and optimization, launch their own marketplace, and then have the official beta for the game, as well as the official release soon after, which means by the end of this year, this should all be live. So depending on when you watch this video, the game might be live right now. Let's see what happens when you click the links, you'll find out. As of the entirety of next year, not in different phases or not in different quarters, just the entirety, they want to get listed on decentralized and centralized exchanges, have the other 4 rounds of land sales, make it a tribe boosting thing, have the VR integration. I got the VR headset, haven't really used it for Metaverse yet, but you could, and then activate the DAO where, depending on your stake, I guess, or depending on how many NFTs you have, we will have the details soon, you can also vote on decision making. And then when it comes to the light paper, they got those smaller pages over here, 39 in total. The idea is that if everything becomes futuristic eventually, right? Because things get optimized, we get used to it, so people have to adapt. The whole education industry for most people is still, let's go to school, follow the curriculum, and sit there. And that's pretty unoptimized, if you're honest. So what they try to do is take the total addressable market estimate of $13 trillion and then get a share of that, while making it, hopefully, easier accessible, I guess, for everybody. Their vision is to revolutionize the world of education, with the mission being bringing teaching into the future. I always feel like when it comes to school, for example, I had 5 years of Spanish, right? I can tell you after 5 years of Spanish, I don't speak Spanish. I can say like ¿qué tal? And vamos a la playa, and that's only because I listen to music. But the school, with hundreds of hours of Spanish, taught me absolutely nothing. So if you could revolutionize that, you can probably fit all of that into like, I don't know, a couple hours a day, depending on how optimized that is. As for the exact details when it comes to teachers and students, how you can earn, how you can spend, how the investors are going to buy and sell lands, all of that is just shown in different graphics. But how it goes exactly, you will see once you join the Discord, read all the details for yourself. Because it's nice to have like multiple graphics over here, but until the actual But until the actual project goes live, it's usually just an idea on how things should be, not how they turn out. I mean, it's probably going to turn out like this, but the idea of how it's going to be like compared to like actively using it is going to be different. So I don't like to focus on the details too much. We also got the whole learn to earn things where students hit the token, spend on different things, buying NFTs, for example. You can invest to earn, you can rent to earn. We had those different things before. I would like to know if they have the tokenomics already, because if they create the token in this quarter, it might be there somewhere. The land itself, though, kind of like blocks in Minecraft, is divided into 5 different districts, where they also get different types of lands for SML as well as XL, with different rarities as well as different sizes. Think about like lands in Sandbox, where you can get the dimensions from that you heard before. And then for the land sale, again, those are in 5 rounds, with the most of them coming up next year, round 2 to round 5. You will see the exact distribution for the discount, the total discount, the discount price, the money, all of that in that list. The different types of buildings that you can have, like school, job placements, towers, minigames, aggregation zones, different DAO phases, principles, as well as the roadmap in more detail. The team behind it is also listed again. And when it comes to different links, the most important thing right now, I think, is Discord. We can see right here, once you join, you go into the Italian chat. It might be in Italian, but just click on complete, click on this thing, click on submit, and then the whole server unlocks and you can type. Me 6 awesome messages here, get the new user notification over here. And this is the main spot when it comes to like anything that is upcoming. I think it's going to be posted in 2 languages, usually in English. But in case you don't speak Italian, like me, despite working in an Italian restaurant at some point, you will have all the links as well as the community in here, so you can see exactly when things are happening, when things are planned, so you don't get lost in all the announcements. That being said, as always, idea I think is pretty cool. I wouldn't share the video with you guys. Links to everything down below. If there's any question you guys have, feel free to ask, join the Discord, all of that. Keep in mind, right now, outside of buying a key on OpenSea, you can't really give them money, which means, even though I gotta tell you that it's not financial advice, yada yada, the only way you can get an NFT right now, I think, is on OpenSea. Otherwise, look around, maybe join the giveaway channel, and once they post something in here, you might win, maybe get a whitelist spot, maybe you join the quiz game and get the tokens in the future. This is something that they work on for quite some time now, and is gonna launch fairly soon, at least for the alpha, the beta, and so on and so forth. So maybe, if you like the idea, and this is something for you, then links down below, check them out, not financial advice. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and until next time, take care.